So what the movie is more of a look at the Trumpian times that we're in, how we got here, because he didn't just fall out of the sky. Mm-hmm. What did we do? What was our part in this that allowed this to happen?
Do you think it is more acute right now?
The division?
Yeah.
No, man, no. In fact, some of the things they say, even when they say that Russia influenced the election, it's kind of like, is Russia making us racist? Is that who's doing it? Oh, okay, I thought it was. Oh, my God, thank goodness I thought it was us.
Putin's like, you know, you should be racist. Huh? I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah, if they kill the country that way, then we're the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So
we've always been.
Is the Trump era a good era for comedians? Is it just unbelievable fodder or not?
I would not even name the era after him.
Yeah.
He's getting too much credit.
Well, he's the president?
He's not making the wave, he's surfing it.
Yeah.
They were
the energy's always been there.
All he does is sing those people's greatest hits. Build a Wall, all these things we've heard before. He just sings all the songs. He's the only one that has been brash enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a lot more aggressive towards journalists and reporters. I wonder what you think. I mean, obviously we're speaking in a moment when, you know, one of our colleagues has been butchered in cold blood.
Right.
In a consulate.
Saudi.
Sure. In Turkey.
That's terrifying.
And in that environment, President Trump talks about a candidate running for office who has body slammed a reporter. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to play a little bit of what he said.
Any guy that can do a body slam, he's my kind. He's my guy.
What do you make of that? Because I asked you, because you were sort of the graybeard of journalism almost.
What?
I know you hate
What
that.
happened?
But when anchors started to be less authoritative than they used to be maybe, 20 years ago,
well,
you were, for better or for worse, considered somebody with authority every night.
I think we were the protest vote to a large extent. We were none of the above. So people would say, who's the most trusted news anchor? And they would list the four network anchors, and then they would throw in, my name, none of the above. And everybody's like, none of the above. And they would circle it, and that would go there. I think that he is a performer. When we do our shows, we do our shows. And no matter if we're sitting in Royal Albert Hall or like when we were in Copenhagen, we went to this little room called the Zoo. There was, 100 Danish-speaking, somewhat surprised people to see us. And we sat there and we did our show. And we did it. Donald Trump is a salesman who changes his pitch depending on who he's in front of. What he doesn't realize is it's all being recorded. And so his pitch to that audience is the us versus them. We're all the victims of this liberal media, of these soft journalists who come out here and lie about us. We're really great people. And that's what he pitches to them. And if you ask him about it and you say, do you think that's okay to body slam a reporter? No, of course not. That's, not do that. But I was joking. It was a little joke I was making in front of friends.
This is another rule that they wrote. This is the Daily Storm. It says, while racial slurs are allowed and recommended, not every reference to non-whites shouldn't be a slur, and their use should be based on the tone of the article. Generally, when using racial slurs, it should come across as half joking, like a racist joke that everybody laughs at because it's true. This follows the generally light tone of the site. It should not come across as genuine, raging vitriol. That's a turnoff to the overwhelming majority of people. I've told people this over and over again. These white supremacists are always using trolling and jokes to hide their racial agenda. This is why they troll all the time. I've told people repeatedly, it's not jokes. These people are not joking. This is them in their own words saying, and I've done shows about this, how I call it troll-flecting, how they try to use trolling to hide their racial agenda. They always hide it behind jokes. And this is them admitting that. Just like Baked Alaska, all that trolling that he does, it's not a joke. They're just hiding that. All those hand signals, it's not a joke.
What started as a joke 100 years ago, when a group of men donned bedsheets for a romp, has over the years attracted to it persons charged with acts of harassment, intimidation, and violence throughout the South. Even though the nation has been outraged for many years, the Ku Klux Klan persists with its bizarre ritual and trappings. But 100 years is a long time for a joke.